Let me tell you something. For all the people that said, we shouldn't have to suffer. Read your word. Jesus suffered. He said, if they hated me, they gonna hate you. Listen, I was upset last year. I got into a car accident. The dude lied. And I was like, ain't nowhere in the world God gonna let him get away with this lie. Right? Now, mind you, prior to this, maybe about 4 months before that, somebody else lied on me. Right? And so I thought about that, and the Lord started dealing with me. Right? Joseph was lied on, and he was thrown into prison because Potiphar's wife lied on him. Right? She tried to lay down with him. He was running. She snatched his coat. So now she like, look, I have his coat. I have his coat. He tried to lay with me. You know why it was believable? The lie was believable because she had the coat. Listen, when people lie on you, they will put a pinch of truth in there. So when they telling a lie, it seems believable because they got a pinch of truth. And there's some wicked people out here that will bait you into conversations, record you. I'm gonna leave that alone. They will bait you into situations, bait you into conversations. Some wicked people out here that will lie on you. But guess what? With them wicked people, listen, they need to be delivered. All right? Let me tell you something. Prior to Jesus, I used to go to psychics. I ain't know no better. That's how I grew up. Anyway, so with the psychics, they will give you a pinch of the truth and build lies onto it. So that way it's believable. I even went to a psychic one time where she called out a dude's name that I was dealing with. She called out my best friend's name. So that's why I'm not impressed if you got some of these people that's operating under the spirit of divination calling out names. Or even if it's a true prophet calling out. I'm not impressed because, listen, God can use who he will. The devil going to use who he will. So don't run after psychics, prophets, whatever. Listen, so like these people that will lie on you, they doing the same thing that the psychics do. When they get ready to lie on you, they will put the truth in there, but then they'll build it with lies. That way it's believable. And when they get ready to lie on you and plot against you, they go into people that you know. Because they got a plan. Listen, they feel like if they can't have you, nobody will. It's given obsession. It's given, I can't have you, nobody can have you. So they gonna try to destroy you from the inside out with their lies. But God sees all things. Don't lift your finger. Don't chant no words. Send the curses back. Don't do that. Pray. Live for the Lord. The Lord gonna handle them. Now back to Joseph. Had he not been hated on by his brothers, he would not have been thrown into the pit. Rescued out of the pit, brought into Potiphar's house. Potiphar's wife, she see this young man, she want to lay with him. He doesn't want to lay with her. He fears God. She lie on him. He tried to violate me. He did not. But he's thrown into jail based on the lie. He's in jail. He meets the chief of butler and the chief of baker. Right? He's sitting up in there for years. Now, I believe it was the chief of that. One of them. He interpreted both of their dreams. And one of them was hung, like he said when he interpreted. Anyway. it was, in order for us to walk into destiny, right? When the Lord has a plan for your life and you're walking in your purpose and your destiny, there's a succession of events that has to take place for you to get to that divine place, to get to your divine purpose in God, what He created you for from the foundations of the earth, right? So Joseph, God already gave Joseph a dream before he was thrown into the pit, showing him that his brothers was going to bow down to him. Listen, so in order for that dream to come to pass, some hate took place where his brothers hated on him. In order for that to come to pass, he was lied on, thrown into prison. He's in prison. He's interpreting dreams. He's using his gifts. The Bible says your gift will make room for you. Listen, Joseph went from the pit to the palace because it was the purpose of God. God didn't give him a dream showing him what he had to go through to get from A to B. He didn't show him that part. He didn't show him that part. Like, He'll give us a word, He'll give us a promise. I'm going to do this in your life. This is who you are. He don't tell you all that you gotta suffer to get from A to B. Right, one time He gave me a word called triumphant through adversity, which blew my mind because I was like, God, you see me as being triumphant? But that's me. That means having the victory. Look at this. From having a victory from one end to the other end. You're triumphing through adversity. You're going through adversity, calamity. Listen, from one end to the next, while you're going through it, you got the victory. You got the victory. How I got the victory? I failed you at times. I disappointed you at times. I turned my back at times. But I got the victory. Through and through, from one end to the other end, I got the victory. I got the victory. I changed your name. I got the victory. Please forgive me, Lord. Because this is a God that sees all things, and He's speaking from eternity. He's speaking from a place where I know your end from your beginning.